A titanic thunderstorm forced the traveling merchant to seek refuge in the old countryside manor. He met no inhabitants and spent the night. It was his youngest daughter, Beauty, who requested that he bring back a beautiful flower from his travels. So the next morning, he visited the gardens and plucked a single rose. Then a terrible demon appeared and bellowed, "Your sin of stealing from my secret palace is a debt that must be repaid. Bring me your youngest daughter to keep, and I will not slaughter you and the rest of your bloodline." When the merchant returned home with the news, all his sons and daughters blamed Beauty for their endangerment. So the youngest daughter grabbed her father's fastest horse and snuck away to the old manor. Beauty was greeted by an immaculate ceremony, dutiful servants, and dowries of the finest jewels and dresses. But eventually, the day waned, the sun set, and she steeled the resolve to face the beast. Today, we're illustrating Beauty and the Beast. Also, my name's Nate, and you can discover more about me and the art that I create on my website. Let's get started. But first, let's take a closer look at the story and figure out what it means. We've all had moments where we felt like we were stuck between a rock and a hard place. To me, this story is about being dealt a tough hand. It's about feeling imprisoned in the vicissitudes of life. So let's hone in on the moment where Beauty faces down the beast. We're going to make her totally surrounded and vulnerable. There's a giant beast monster behind her. She's in a beautifully terrifying palace. There's lots of weird monkey butler servants, etc., etc. The next step is to look up some photos and do some sketching to fine-tune what we want our characters and the environment to look like. I wanted the beast to be really monstrous looking and not just a cool dog guy, so I did some studies of boars, bats, and various horned creatures. Definitely solid Ganon vibes. I also did some research on monkeys for the butlers and came up with a few dress concepts for Beauty. Now that we've got everything ready, let's put it all together in the drawing. And for some somber tones, I'm using a blue colored pencil. The first step is getting everything blocked in, and then we'll continue to refine it. I've got the butlers in the background, Beauty in the foreground, and the beast is looking nice and dapper. To lean in on the flower motif a bit more, let's have Beauty's dress mimic rose petals. I'm also putting a ring on every one of the beast's fingers, except his wedding fingers. The missing rings are the shackles on Beauty's wrists. Time to add in some details and sharpen things up. The beast has a rose boutonniere, and later when I paint this, I'm going to match its color to Beauty's dress. And I designed a common pattern that ties together the palace rails, Beauty's shackles, and the beast's rings. Looking good, let's get this transferred over to a wooden panel. Just some Mod Podge and a printed out copy of the drawing. Stick, dry, wet, and peel. All that's left is to bring this drawing to life with the painting. And the beast appeared to her, this night and the next, and every night he requested she be his bride, but she would always refuse, and he would always ask again, but no harm ever came to the merchant or his family. I like to think Beauty finds an inner peace with the situation by accepting the moment she's in and taking action. She digs deep and finds motivation in her selfless goal to save her family. Illustration is meant to inspire and give our story meaning. If my work resonates with you and you'd like to support the show, pick up your own art print from my website at nateflam.com. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon.